Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be making our sign up part of our blogging system, so let's get started. So, at least part of the sign up part of our blogging system, because we're going to be making part of it and then we're going to be making the error messages in the next video for it. So let's get started. Alright, so over here we just have a basic sign up system, nothing else. It doesn't insert anything into databases or anything. And if you guys want this message over here that says please fill out this field, all you have to do is pretty simple. Just write required in your input type thing and it'll work. Okay, so because that's what required does. So let's go into our database. I'm going to be using phpMyAdmin localhost. So what we do is say localhost /phpMyAdmin and then another / and then press enter, and it's right here. Press new and then say blog, don't touch anything here, and press create. If you guys don't have like a runner for it, then it's not gonna work. I'm gonna be using XAMPP for localhost. Alright, so now what we're gonna do is say 5. We're gonna make a table called users, press go, and we're gonna make some of them. So we're gonna say ID, username, password, email, and name. These are what we're asking for in our database. So the ID is going to stay at int, which is integer. Everything else is going to become like it is varchar. So except for the first one, it stays at integer right here. We're going to turn on a_i components for the first one, and it'll say primary key. Don't worry about that. Alright, so a_i is auto increment, so the ID number for the users will just go by itself. We're going to give all of these a length except for the ID. The first one, we're just going to leave that blank. We're just going to give all of these a length of 100. And then you guys could preview SQL just like that. And then press save. Press users over here on this part under blog or whatever you named your database. Press users. And here it is. ID, username, password, email, and name. This is our database. So we're gonna go into our code editor here. We're gonna make a new file called connection.php. We're gonna open up our PHP tags, but we're not gonna close them like this because there's nothing other than PHP, so there's no reason to do that. Then we're gonna give it a host is equal to localhost. That's the thing I'm using, localhost. The username for what I'm using is root. The password for what I'm using is going to be nothing. That's the default password, and root is the default username for what I'm using. And the name is going to be blog, because that's what I have over here, blog. So now we could go over here and say, not insert, connect. We're going to make a variable called connect is equal to MySQLi_connect, and then we put brackets, and then we just put everything it needs to be able to connect. So username, host, password, and name. Make sure they're in order. Order really matters in PHP, so make sure you put these in order, just like that. Alright, now we've successfully connected to our database. We can X out of that and create a new file called signup_script.php. Alright, and make sure that in your signup page, the signup.php page, it says the form action is signup_script.php. Alright, so now what we're going to do is open up our PHP tags. No need to close them. This is all going to be PHP over here. Alright, and then we're just going to create variables. So user, or I'm going to make it username, is equal to post username. And we created a variable, and that variable is going to be equal to post. Post is a global variable, and it's also the method over here. And then the username over here that we put is the name of our username. Right here, the name. Alright, now we just keep going. So we could copy this and paste it down so that there are 5. we could make this email, and then this name, and then this password, and the next one could be password repeat. Password R, I guess. Alright, and then we're just going to change all of these. So email, name, pass is what I named it, except not like that. There we go. And I named the other one pass repeat, as you guys could see over here. So now that we've done that, we're good for this. Now we just create a variable called insert is equal to insert into users, so that it inserts space, curly brackets, or not curly brackets, just normal brackets. And then we have these over here. So we're going to add them in, except for the ID. We're not going to add that in, and I'll tell you why in a second. So we just add all of these in, make sure that they're in order again. Alright, so the reason we're not adding ID in here is because it's auto increment, and it'll just make the number go up by every user by itself, so we don't have to do anything for it. Then we just put space, values, space, and then brackets, and then we just put username, password, email, and name. And then we end both of these off. One semicolon over one of the semicolons. This one over here is to end off this, and the next one is to end off the variable. Alright, so also guys, you have to make sure that you add single quotes around all of these, or else it will not work. Okay, you just add single quotes around all of them, just like that. Alright, and also just leave these alone over here. Don't touch them. They're fine the way it is. And as you guys notice, the variables I added here are the ones we created right here. And these variables are the ones connected to this over here. So, yeah. Alright, so now what we go and say is MySQLi underscore query. And then we just say, first of all, we have to include something. Include connection.php, because we need to include that. We need to include this page, the connection to the database. If you don't include it, it won't work. Then what we have to do is copy this and then paste it right here. We put a comma, and then we just say insert, because that's the variable we created right here. We put it in here. End it with a semicolon over here. And guys, yes, again, order matters for this. We have to have the connection. The connection needs to be first, and then inserting is going to be after. Has to connect to the database, then insert it. Let's go test out our sign-up system. Let's go here. And then we could say the username could be hi. The name could be hello. The password could be hi. The email could be hi@gmail.com. Alright, and then our repeating password could just be hi. We sign up, and then if we press browse over here, it gives us our information right here. You guys could also press to refresh, like users over here, or just refresh the page. Alright, and as you guys could see, if we did do it again, just like that, we signed up, and then we go here and press browse again. As you guys could see, the ID is 2 now, and this ID is 1. So now we know that the auto increment works. And if you guys want it so when you go to this page over here, it takes you to the login page, just go down here and say header location is going to be login.php, a question mark, keep a space there, okay, question mark, and then say you can log in now. semicolon to end it, and there we go. Now if we press sign up, it takes us to the login page. Let's just press sign up. There we go, login page, and it also signs us up. So yeah, in the next video we're going to be learning how to create error messages. So if the passwords, like, they're not the same, we could say something like, you have to make your passwords match, or something like that. And if they didn't insert anything, then we could say something like, please make sure everything is filled out. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. In the next video, we're learning about error messages for the sign-up system, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!